Hi, I'm Yarlik, and today I'd like to make a little bit of a different video and give folks an introduction to what actually happens behind the scenes when I'm TASing, uh, both for people who might be curious about it and also to provide some workflow tips to folks who are interested into getting into TASing themselves. So we're going to be working on the room for the entry into Soul Sanctum, and we're starting here just before we get control in the room, so I've set a save state here. And first we're going to figure out when we get control. So we're just going to step forward in time, one step at a time. And then I'm waiting for a flag to appear that will indicate that we have control. Right now it says invincible. Okay, there we go. So we have control. So on the prior frame, that means we're able to start moving. In this case, I have a plan. So my idea is to dash forward and then wall jump off of the first platform, and then jump over to the left wall, and then use wall clink storage to get across the room. So let's try that. So we started a dash. We're going to step forward here. And we're going to set another save state so that we don't have to go all the way back to the beginning of the room. And now we are going to step forward until we can jump. So again, we're waiting for a flag to appear. Okay, we got jump on that frame. We're going to start jumping here. And then we're just going to keep jumping until we hit this wall here. Okay, so we're about to hit the wall. That means that we can start our jump in the other direction. And so the way this works is we let go of jump for one frame, and then we start jumping and going the other direction. It gives us a nice frame perfect wall jump. So we just do that, and we jump across to here, and then let's take another save state here, just for convenience. Now, TAS has the ability to do some very interesting wall clink storage. So we're using what's known as wiggle WCS, which basically you just push against the wall, then you pull away for a frame, in this case 2 frames because we're at 100 FPS, go back toward the wall, and then immediately go away and dash. And then while we're dashing, we're going to hold both left and right to maintain momentum. We just go like this, and now you can see that we still have the wall jump flag. And so as we work our way through here, you can see we have the telltale holding the wall while still moving horizontal effect. And so we want to dash again as soon as the dash is off cooldown. Dash, so we last dashed at frame 65 here, and it's a 61 frame cooldown, but we want to go at 26 is going to be our next dash here. And we're going to go ahead and make a copy of all this, because this is our on cooldown dash template basically. So now we can dash from here, and we're going to have a convenient spot here where we're going to have a wall in the air, and then we're going to wall jump off of that wall in the air to get to the activation zone for the fight in this room. So we just keep dashing here. Let's set a save state. And then, okay, we have the ability to wall jump here. Actually, let's go a couple more frames because we can get a little bit closer first. And we're going faster while we're doing this. And then now we can wall jump out of the wall clink storage. There we go. And now we have our enemy who spawned down below. Just kind of an awkward spot. So in order to get down there, we're kind of going the wrong direction. Let's basically just open inventory as soon as we trigger this, And that'll let us do an inventory drop. That'll cancel our vertical momentum. And then what we want to do is we want to close inventory as soon as we can. So probably around here. Okay, a little bit too early. We just adjust that. Still too early. We just keep tweaking it until it works. Okay. Still not quite there. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna set a save state. And so what I'm probably gonna try to do here is upslash and then shriek. Or maybe I'll be able to do a shriek first and then do an upslash after. Let's see how it goes. So we need to wait until we get control back. Which actually we're gonna fall too far here. It's not what we want. So maybe this idea of doing an inventory drop here to fall back down is actually a bad idea. And what maybe we should be doing is just jumping sooner so that we'll be falling instead. So this is a case where we can go back to a previous save state, like this one. And so instead of basically we want to jump as soon as possible. So we're going to jump here instead. And this way, when we hit the trigger, we'll already be falling. And now, we can just continue this trajectory. And we want to do 35 damage total. And the Twister has 30, because it has 35 health. Wraiths will do 30 if we get all the ticks, and then a nail hit will do 5. So all we need to do is get 1 Wraiths and 1 hit. So all we need to do is get a little bit closer, and then let's do a nail swing while we're falling. So that's not ideal because it pushes them away. So let's not do it like that. Let's do something with an upswing instead. Which is going to be fine. And then we don't need to move right anymore. And then we want to cast as soon as it lets us. Okay, so in this frame we can cast. Let's see how this goes. Let's make sure we get all the hits, because that can be an issue with Wraiths. Okay, this could be a problem because the warrior is getting shot into the ceiling, so we're only getting 1 tick. So we might actually need to do a Wraiths on the way down instead. So let's try that. So we come in here, and then somewhere around here probably. There we go. Okay. In this case, he actually moved to the left and ran into us. So let's adjust our positioning a little bit. Okay, that's too far over, because now it's not even getting the initial clip on him. So that hit him briefly, but just knocked him to the right. So that's not really great either. Let's try wraithing from a little bit further down. Okay, that's not going to be great. Let's try going further down and to the right. Interesting. Yeah, the Wraith kind of knocks him around in weird directions. So let's go much further down. And then do the wraiths from like down here. Let's see how he responds. Okay, that's pulling him to the left again. Interesting. Go a little bit further. See what it does down here. Yeah, it's still pulling to the left. Interesting. So one possibility is we could try an up slash, but then do a jump for the race. So that way he doesn't knock out of our range. Let's take a look at that. We do something like this. And we do this. And then we do, let's say, a nail up somewhere around here. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to jump to get up underneath him so that we're a little bit further, closer to the ceiling. And then we're going to do our wraiths here. But a little bit too late. We run into him. And then we'll set a save state here so we don't have to wait the entire time. Okay, there we go. But a little too late still. One more frame. Okay, now we're gonna do our wraiths. Okay, so he is being knocked up, but he is also closer. Okay, 2 hits, and then we get a 3rd hit. We get our 3rd hit. Okay, so let's save state this. Now, since this is the 0 geo TAS, we have the interesting problem of dealing with the geo. So my thought is that if we go to the platform on the left, we might be able to kind of work around it in a circle and then get it kind of orbiting us on the platform on top and then wait for the gate. Let's see what we can do. But first we have to wait for the wraiths to give us control again. Okay, so we have control. So let's start making our way over here. And the geo is falling everywhere, which is fine. Everything is perfectly fine. And now we're gonna jump up. That geo on the left is a little concerning. So I don't think we want to do a wall jump here. I think we're gonna want to get up on the platform. Oh, no, see, we got hit by some geo. So that's not going to be quite efficient enough. So it looks like there's a path if we just go straight up instead. So let's try that. And I think we can reach that platform. Oh, that's a little too far over still. So let's try that. Okay. So there we go. Oh, that still hit a little bit of geo, but we could start moving to the right on the way up. Like right around here, I think. Okay, so let's start moving right. Okay, so we got to this platform. So let's hang out here for a bit. Actually, let's jump over to the other platform. Let's set a save state, because this is a reasonably safe position right now. So we're going to head over here, and then we can stop jumping, because we just need to get down to that platform. So we'll just let the jump fall. Okay, yep, we can start seeing the geo fly as they're starting to gather the geo. This is where things get spicy. But we got an idea. So my thought is, we want to kind of lure the flies to this spot here, where we are, and then start a dash right as they're about to arrive. And then hopefully that will position them such that they all kind of follow the knight and end up in a nice orbit. Okay, they're starting to move toward me. Alright, so I probably need to start jumping now. So let's start jumping. Okay. They're all moving in my direction pretty much. Okay, we need to start dashing soon. Let's see. Let's try it here. This might be a little bit too late, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, that effectively dodged it. And we're gonna go down here. Okay. And we are making it over the bulk of the geo, so this is looks like it's gonna work out pretty well. Now we want to turn around, because there's geo that's going to come and hit us from behind if we don't. And then we want to start dropping straight down, so that we don't get into too much trouble here. And let's set a save state here, because this is looking pretty promising. And then we're probably going to need to jump again. Let's see what the geo does. Okay, it looks like it's actually, that was a good trajectory to get it into an orbit. The geo is passing under us. Oh, okay, and the gate is already open. So we actually could start jumping a little bit sooner here to get out. So let's go ahead and start jumping and going to the right. Yep. Okay, we hit some geo there, so we don't want to go right quite that quickly. So let's go delay our rightward movement a little bit. There we go. Yep. Now, the other thing we got to worry about here is we need to get out of the room without the geo catching us. And so to do this, I'm going to turn on a centering on the camera so that we can see the knight as they travel outside the room. So we're just going to try going like this, and then we're going to see what happens. We don't have control at this point, but it looks like the warp through the room, yeah, the upward warps pull the knight away at accelerating speeds, and that allows us to leave the room and make it to the next room, which I can see as soon as it changes. There we go. And that's it. We've successfully made our way through a room, and now all that's left to do is to go back and encode it. I'll catch you later, and then if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, because it definitely helps as we're growing the channel here. And look forward to seeing the final video where we do 0 geo true ending without picking up any geo, while having gathering swarm equipped the entire time. Thank you for watching.